It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we get a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He is also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that will be a surprise. I think he'll make that play so successful. Not safe on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
This has to happen.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard in the 27.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Taken down at the 42.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Off the play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running right, this is Spiller.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's on pace right now for about a 400-yard game. I mean, this first quarter, it's been impressive to watch.
I like the way you do math. I like the way you calculate, and he loves those numbers you're spouting. He's going to try and get there with his legs, but not only is he locked in running it, obviously his teammates are locked in and blocking as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall.
It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Skirts by at the 15.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They fake the give, now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, and it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Caught on the out route, it's Spiller with it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Then on Sunday night, the oldest rivalry in the NFL, the Bears, the Packers from Lambeau at 8:20 Eastern sharp. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half, and they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The return is Reed. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
He did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle and ball carry.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert now. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
From the 36, Mahomes toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screenplay, McKinnon.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out come the Chiefs now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Herbert is caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll try the left side with Spiller. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Edwards-Helaire not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. Found their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Herbert's throwing to the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Herbert back to the air.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Underneath to Spiller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
KC's offense ready to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.